My name is Jill Davis Kone. I am Vice President and Marketing Manager of Global Supplier Diversity at JPMorgan Chase Company. I've been in and around the supplier diversity universe, so to speak, for about 12 years. I started out working for a minority-owned commercial printing company based in New England, and they brought me on as their Vice President of Marketing and Business Development. So I got to know the network and the councils and all of the business advocacy groups that would be helpful then, and I really didn't know anything about it at the time. I went from there, I spent 8 years there, and went from there to work for the New York and New Jersey Minority Supplier Development Council, and that was my first foray in the nonprofit world. But it also gave me a chance to be kind of in the middle between the corporations and the minority business owners and helping to foster opportunities for them. So I appreciated that experience because it gave me a nice vantage point on both sides. And then I went from there to join the Global Supplier Diversity team at JPMorgan Chase. So now I have the corporate perspective. So now I feel like I have the trifecta. I did all three, and it's given me an interesting 360 view of supplier diversity. The top three things someone should know about supplier diversity are actually what it's not. Supplier diversity is not a handout or a quota or a set-aside or any kind of charity. And sometimes I run into people who kind of have that misconception that it's there to be, charitable. What it is a business imperative. We live in a country that has a rapidly changing demographic, so all of your customers and clients are going to start to be people of color and people from diverse backgrounds, and it's really important to actually begin to build relationships in the communities that you do business in, because it's going to give you an opportunity to have a sustainable business in the future. And it also leads the way to innovation. Because you are working with people that have a variety of different perspectives and approaches to things, and also have certain cultural knowledge that maybe you don't have, you have an opportunity for new product development and different types of innovations that you may not have thought of on your own. So having a diverse perspective can make a world of difference to future products and services. What I think is important to me in my role as supplier diversity now is the idea of really getting the word out, which is why I have a marketing role within the supplier diversity team at JPMorgan Chase, because we have a lot of audiences. We have a huge internal audience with thousands of employees across the globe, and we also have a large external audience, potential suppliers and people we do business with, and even clients. So being able to explain the value of supplier diversity, what it brings, how it connects to the community, and how it lifts everyone up, and really articulate that in a variety of different medias and forms is a great thing to do. I do think that everyone should consider having a dedicated marketing person on their global supplier diversity team because of all of the audiences that you have to reach, and being able to do it in a very focused and deliberate way can really strengthen your program and increase awareness both inside your organization and also in the world at large. One idea for spreading the word, especially internally, is to set up presentations. A quick 101, you can do it as a conference call, or you can do it in person in a room, or as a lunch and learn, just to walk through what supplier diversity is and how it benefits your company and the way it fits in and how they can contribute. And the more you do those around the company, people start to know you, they know what you do, they like what you do, and they become your advocates. For those at corporations that are very new to supplier diversity, one of the great first steps to take is to become an active member of all of the business advocacy organizations, such as the NMSDC and its local affiliates, or WeBank, or NGLCC, and each of the organizations caters to a different specific diverse group. But what it does is it gives you a platform and a way of supporting your program as you start out. And on top of it, you get to meet other people who are doing what you're doing, and you can get advice, and you have a network of people that can actually help you through that process. So it's a great place to start. But what I will say is that it's not enough to just become a member of these corporations. It's like joining a gym. You're not going to be trim and fit just by having a membership. You have to show up and exercise. So being a part of those councils and different advocacy groups, you have to actually actively be there, go to their events, participate, do matchmakers, and meet suppliers. And you'll start to see the benefits over time.